I'll answer your questions. Let me just get to this one topic because um, it kind of floored me. There's this reporter. You guys may have heard of him. He sometimes does appearances on TSN 690 with Tony Marinero. His name is Normand Flynn. This is his photo. Sorry, I couldn't get a better quality photo, but this guy Normand Flynn, I always loved him. Whenever he's on Tony, he's on pretty much every week. I make sure to watch that episode, and I really take his opinion with a lot of confidence. The confidence that he knows what he's talking about. He put out this trade proposition. I think he had originally said it on Notre Chambre on RDS, and it really floored me, if I gotta be honest. He proposed to trade Cole Caufield. Now, I already lost a lot of you guys just saying that he wants to trade Cole Caufield. Wait until you hear who he wanted to trade him for. Normand Flynn of RDS and TSN thinks that the Canadians should trade Cole Caufield for Kyle Palmieri. Yeah. I'm excited to hear your guys' opinion, but I gotta say, that is a ridiculous trade proposition. I like Kyle Palmieri enough. Ever since he was with the Ducks, I liked him. He's an honest player. He's got a lot of leadership. I liked it earlier on this season when Jack Hughes got hit behind the net by Niskanen, and Kyle Palmieri came to his player's defense and dropped the gloves with Niskanen. I like that. He shows leadership. He scored 30 goals once, and that was 4 years ago. He's 29 years old. Cole Caufield, he's obviously very young. He's not even 20 yet. And if we project him to score 40 goals, maybe 30 goals, if everything goes okay, he'll score 40 goals. You're going to give up all of that youth and all of that talent for Kyle Palmieri? What's wrong with your brains? No, look, I like Normand Flynn, and I'm sort of joking here because I'll still keep listening to him, and I really like his opinions on everything. He's obviously a very knowledgeable person. But Cole Caufield for Kyle Palmieri, and he goes on saying the Devils would want a guy like Caufield because of that experience he's had with Jack Hughes back in the minors. But what are the Canadians getting out of this? Kyle Palmieri? Maybe I would understand this if the Canadians were a Kyle Palmieri away from winning the Cup. If somehow I have a crystal ball and I see if the Canadians acquire Kyle Palmieri, they get the Stanley Cup, then I would say, yeah, sure, take Cole Caufield. But I severely doubt that's the case. Mark Bergevin, if you're listening, do not trade Cole Caufield for Kyle Palmieri, someone who's nearly 10 years older than him and who probably will never score as much goals as him. Please do not do that, okay? That was something else, I must say. With all due respect to Normand Flynn, I still really much like him. Moving on to the chat, and why don't we?